And now we get set for our main event of the evening, 12 rounds for the WBC Welterweight Championship of the World. First of all, we want to welcome, with the record 23 victories, just 3 losses, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Recently having won 8 straight. Ladies and gentlemen, originally from Cuba, we want to bring up to the stage the challenger, Yordenis Ugas.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now.
And now joined alongside by the challenger, Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis, this is something you've been waiting for quite some time. Now that we are only 2 days away from you possibly living your dream, what does that mean to you?
Bueno, sí, estoy emocionado, orgulloso y emocionado de estar aquí. Es un sueño de 9 años de que llegué de Cuba. Ha sido un camino largo, pero estamos aquí. El sábado vamos a dar lo mejor.
I'm very emotional and pride today to be here. I'm very prideful. 9 years I've been waiting for this opportunity, and it's finally here 2 days away.
Thank you very much, Yordenis. Ugas, stay up here, Yordenis, as we welcome up the man who you will be standing across the ring from this upcoming Saturday with PBC on Fox, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Southern California. This man has a record 29 victories, just 2 losses, 1 bout, even 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Having faced the upper echelon of the welterweight division, this Saturday he makes the first defense of his world championship. Hailing from Northeast Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, he's the reigning and defending WBC welterweight champion of the world. Here is Showtime, Shawn Porter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Porter and Yordenis Ugas will face off with Tom Brown in the center. It is Porter and Ugas, our main event, PBC on Fox. And now we are going to have a conversation with Showtime Shawn Porter. Shawn, you are the main event, you're headlining, it's your first defense of your world championship. How good does this feel as you get set to collide against Yordenis Ugas on Saturday?
Special, man. I feel great. And it's like I've been telling everybody, if you don't feel good, that ain't my fault. I feel great. I'm ready to go. And we did everything we need to do to get ready for this point right now.
Showtime, Shawn Porter, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to all of you members of the media who have joined us here just east of LAX Airport as we gear up for a very exciting weekend. We have welterweights, we have heavyweights, and we've got a title on the line. Let's start with you, champ. You moved your camp for this fight. You moved over to Washington, D.C. I heard you yesterday kind of allude to the fact that maybe you've increased your power. What was the reason for going out to Washington for this one?
We wanted something different, and we worked with Barry Hunter from a distance for a long time, and we just wanted to get closer to that program. I think my dad would agree that going out to the Headbangers Gym was probably one of the best moves we made in boxing. I've been in this sport for a long time. That was one of the best moves we made, and it's not going to stop here. It's going to continue.
You know, your opponent had some bold words. He said yesterday that he's 100% more of a technical fighter than you are. What are your thoughts on that statement?
I'm sure he's looking at what I do in the ring, how rough I am, and how tough I am. And he's saying that because he's a straight puncher, a cleaner fighter, it makes him more technical savvy than I am. But you can say whatever you wanted to say. The talking's done after today. And that's the best part about today is we're done talking.
Well, not yet. I've got a few more questions. For your opponent, Yordenis, you said yesterday that you were more technical. Obviously, Shawn kind of clarified that. But he's a football player. He's like a strong guy. Do you feel as though you are going to be as strong as him when you get in the ring?
Bueno, sí, técnicamente 200% soy mejor, pero he hecho un gran campeón, un campeón sólido, un campeón legítimo, yo lo he dicho mucho. Y el sábado yo solo puedo dar todo lo que yo tengo y estoy listo para una gran pelea.
Definitely, I'm 100% better technical than him. I mean, there's no doubt about that. People will see a great fight. He's a great champion, but people are going to see a great fight on Saturday. I feel I have the edge.
Was there anything that... Go ahead, Shawn.
I just want to say this. When you look at a fighter, like I've looked at Yordenis, and it's just like, how does he think he can beat me? And I just have found out that the team figures out that they think they're more technically sound than I am, and that's their advantage in the fight. But there really is no advantage for him in this fight. He's just here.
Did you take anything away from sparring against one another back in 2017?
I can box. I think he remembers that I boxed pretty well. For him to knock my technical skills, I think he remembers that I boxed pretty well.
No, eso fue hace 2 años. Yo no soy un peleador de pájaro, Shawn tampoco. Pienso lo que pasa en el gimnasio se queda en el gimnasio. Y nosotros somos, él es un peleador de élite, un campeón. Yo soy un peleador que el sábado voy a tratar de ser campeón. Y lo que pasó, eso no importa lo que haya pasado, yo no recuerdo nada.
Me as well as Shawn, we're not sparring individuals. You know, what stays in the gym stays in the gym. That was 2 years ago, a long time ago. And people are going to see what I bring on Saturday. He's a great champion, elite champion, but I'm also a great fighter, and that will be demonstrated on Saturday.
Un buen momento, yo puedo decir lo que me da la gana, nadie lo vio. Puedo volverme un vago y empezar a hablar basura. Ese no es mi enfoque, yo soy un profesional serio y el sábado que se habla.
Yeah, nobody saw that sparring session, so I could talk a lot of garbage and say, you know, I did this, I did that. But we'll see what happens on Saturday.
Hey, Shawn, so you mentioned that after this fight, you will have a chance at either Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao's out there. Who do you prefer?
I don't have a preference. I think I told you that yesterday. I don't have a preference. They're all big fights, and you know they're all pay-per-view fights, and they're all fights that everybody wants to see. So after this, after we handle business here, this goes the way we need it to go. We'll look to fight one of 3 guys: Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, or Manny Pacquiao next.
And Shawn, this question's for you. Last time you were at the then-known Step Up Center, you defended your IBF title, and it didn't go your way. How much of that is in your mind coming into this fight?
I'm just looking forward to doing it a little bit differently. You know, I had been here to some fights before. I never fought there, and I just knew the energy that was going to be in the ring, and I always wanted to be a part of that energy. So for it not to go the way that I wanted it to go, it's like this time I'm going to make sure it goes the way that I need it to go, you know, but it's no added pressure or anxiety or anything like that at all. It's just total focus on getting the job done the best way I can and enjoying it at the now Dignity Health Sports Park.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.